EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bulldozes past him, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They'll run with Jackson. And shedding through the tackle. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Six yards left on second down. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Franks. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. On the return is Jones. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Franks now. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Setting up play action. Franks. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the run, this is Jackson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
They run on first down with Jackson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's Jackson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jackson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Frank's looking to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Franks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Franks. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, here's Franks. Johnson's got it complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection. Make it a one-receiver route and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Off play action, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 76 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they're going to take over right right there at the 22-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, here's Henry. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Franks. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down, Franks.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it.
Conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the...
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Henry again on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They find some open field here. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 68 yards.
And the Titans are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They go play action with Franks. That's swung out to Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the carry, it's Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 4th down, here's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's looking like the first month of the season is going to be perfect for them. 4-0 now on the horizon. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Tannehill going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. first down throw. Here's Franks.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
To throw on second down, Crosby. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get